not true. That's impossible.
All right, everybody, welcome back to The Infinite today. Really glad to have you back here on the channel. This is a background we haven't seen in a while. I missed it, and now we're back. But news has been coming up recently, more and more in these leakers that are pretty reliable. It's been repeated several times. At first, I was like, no way. And then as it's kind of happened more and more, I've started to think, shoot, maybe this is actually the reality. And so I thought, man, I need to make a video about this because this is a very big, important issue. And that is EarPods and a 5-watt charger inside the iPhone 12 box. Now, the rumors and the reports say that in the iPhone 12, for the first time ever, Apple will not be including headphones, Apple will not be including a charger. Okay? Now, your initial reaction to this is probably a lot like mine, where it was like,
It's not true. That's impossible.
what? No way, like that's impossible. But like I said, it's kind of become more and more people are reporting on this same exact thing, which has made me start to actually think about it and think if this is actually a reality, something that Apple could be exploring. As I've thought about it, I've come to the conclusion that yes, actually, this is a very probable thing that Apple will do. Now, I'm gonna tell you how I see it going. Apple says, hey, when you buy the iPhone 12, what do you get? You get a nice slim package. I can already see Phil Schiller up on the stage saying,
just 0.88 millimeters thin. This is the thinnest
package we've ever shipped. Okay, it's gonna be a nice slim package. And then as an optional add-on to your iPhone, EarPods, a charger. Now, here's the reason why. For me personally, I don't need EarPods and a charger with my new iPhone 12. I've already got AirPods, so the EarPods literally do me no good. In fact, most times I just throw them away. The charger, I have wireless chargers anyways, and a lot more things charge on wireless now. Plus, the chargers that Apple gives you anyways are USB-A to Lightning. They're not even USB-C, which is, you know, most of the time when I charge my devices, it's from my MacBook here. So USB-A to Lightning charger doesn't even do anything for me. So if Apple did give the option to add EarPods and a charger into the box, I'd probably say, no, I'm good. Thanks, but I'm good. I don't need them. Now, what would this do? Well, MKBHD had a great video on this. He talked about how this would reduce waste. Apparently, there are over 300,000 tons of electrical waste every single year. So this is things like people throwing away their chargers and their EarPods. Apple ships millions and millions of iPhones every year. They are a huge contributor to this problem if that's the case. If Apple only shipped the iPhone 12 and gave you the charger and the EarPods as an optional add-on, I think that a lot of people wouldn't take them. Now, one approach that's been taken by other people is saying that, hey, if Apple takes out the charger and the EarPods from the box, you could save as much as $50 on your new iPhone 12. Personally, I don't think that Apple would ever do this. Apple's not going to take out the EarPods, take out the charger, and say, hey, we're going to let you save 50 bucks. I think that MKBHD had a great point. I think that they will pose it as an environmental benefit. Apple, honestly, is all about the environment. They're always talking about it in their business practices. It's all over their website. And even when they built Apple Park, they emphasized the fact that the existing land would go from 80% parking lot to 80% landscaping. Apple prides itself on the environment, and so this is definitely something that they could emphasize. But would they lower the cost of the iPhone? Most people would not appreciate a $50 price drop. They wouldn't even notice. I'd say the average consumer that goes into the store, they're not going to think, wow, that's $50 cheaper than it was last year. They're going to think, wow, $950 and I don't even get a charger? At least for the first year or 2 years, Apple includes for free a charger and EarPods as separate boxes to keep it consistent, to keep the shipping simple. Of course, the iPhone 12 would always come in the same thin, sleek box that honestly I cannot wait to see. But the EarPods would come separately like they do now if you order them from the Apple Store online. And also the charger would come separately if you want that. So those would be optional add-ons. But the phone, I think, will definitely stay the same price. So now that we've talked about that a little bit, let me know down below, does that bother you that those things aren't included? Apple actually has a record in order to simplify the process. They have progressively included less and less in the boxes. For example, if you bought a MacBook back in the day, you even got an extension cable with your MacBook. Now all you get is the charger and the block. You don't get the extension cable with the MacBook. Also, on some older MacBooks, there were dongles actually included in the box with you. That is no longer included, of course, with the MacBooks. They just say, hey, suck it up. And if you need things like an SD card, you're gonna have to buy a dongle. So, I mean, that's a little frustrating. But the point is that Apple includes less and less in the box not to really simplify it for us as consumers. It simplifies it for them. It makes the experience cleaner and nicer. And also Apple was bound to go this direction where they don't include the EarPods and they don't include the charger. But at the same time, it makes sense. More and more people have AirPods, more and more people have wireless chargers that just sit at home and that don't need to be replaced with every single iPhone. So I think if you include them for free for the first couple of years, and then after that, you know, you start charging to add those on with your phone, then whatever. So let me know your thoughts below. I'd be really interested to hear them. Just wanted to give you this quick update. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like the content, please consider subscribing down below and liking the video. Thanks guys, we'll see you next time. Peace out.